Okay guys, welcome back. This is your old pal Hondo doing another video for you guys. We're gonna be doing some kayak fishing in late July and a heavily pressured lake. We may not catch much today, but today we're gonna be using gulp lab minnows. We do have some of the leftover stuff from last year, and I bought a new bag of chartreuse. We got some tiger fly color, chartreuse and pearl, and I think minnow black shad color as well. We'll try several different colors. It does come in several different colors with these gulp lab minnows. We're trying out these are kind of dry, but some of them are dry, I guess. Should have used them last year, but they are sort of dry, but they'll still work. One of these tiger fly chartreuse colors, and the rod we'll be using today is the Venerable Laser HS Speed Stick Lose Ultralight, and a jig head. If I can get the jig head unstuck, I've been having some issue this morning with getting my line stuck everywhere. That's the problems of fishing, guys. Using the 3-ounce jig head here, a 1.8-ounce jig head, and we'll be starting off with the tiger fly minnow. Like I said, you don't got to be perfect to get them on there, but daggone line is so tangly, guys. From the last time I went fishing, I should have changed the line out, but I didn't. Hopefully we catch something. Well, we're over here by the dam, guys. I just got a nice hit. Oh, something grabbing it. It's in this deeper section here. Like I said, these fish are going to be deeper now because of the all the grass and stuff, and they're not. Oh, something just nailed the crap out of it right there, guys. They might come back and grab it. And they did. Oh, and they spit it. It's probably a bluegill. That's what I'm guessing. I've been kind of making overcasts and stuff like that. I don't want to get it too far near the bank, but there's something in here that keeps pegging my bait. It's probably a bluegill or maybe a crappie. I'm not sure, but definitely they're hitting it on the drop. So really slow roll it, let it run slow. I missed a few fish today, so it's not good, but it's not bad. But it's not that windy out, so letting it drop down, you might catch a few crappie that way. Hopefully this fishing picks up here. But usually these fish are going to be deeper now because of the spawn being done. I got a few hits on this bait, but really small hits, like a small crappie or something. I'm getting more hits on the drop than I am reeling the darn thing. Now the wind's picking up. That's not good. It's knocking me out of position here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm all out of my spot now. Like I said, it's a rough day for fishing, I'm telling you. Had a few nice hits. Plus I'm rusty, I ain't fished in a while, so we may not catch anything, we may catch something, I don't know. It's the way with crappie, man. You never know what they're gonna hit. You don't know where they're at. Well, that's a good spot, but hopefully we don't get stuck in the weeds here. Well, we got a nice little bass. I didn't get it on camera. Finally caught something. Didn't totally get skunked on this chartreuse gulp lab minnow. Got a nice little bass. Not very big, but we'll take him. I didn't get it on camera because my stupid camera didn't work. I said record like 7 different times. It just didn't want to record. Finally caught a bass. But yeah, it's been kind of rough today, guys. The wind has just been beating me up, taking me out of my spot several different times. But it seems to be a good spot over here. Finally caught something. course, I didn't get to get it on camera because my stupid camera is not working right for some reason. But try to throw it in that same spot again. Oh my goodness, this wind. Wind's bad, guys. It's no worse than usual, but they're definitely out deeper. They're not near the bank, but I kind of can't help getting close to this here bank because of the stupid wind. But I found a nice little spot here. We might catch another one here, guys. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, I didn't get that little booger on camera. But we did catch a fish, which is not bad. I'm trying to catch crappie and bluegill. Trying to stay away from catfish if possible. But the key thing with this lure is let it sink and then reel it slow. And I thought I was getting a hit there for a minute. I guess not. I looked out with that little bass. It's really luck and technique, guys, especially if it's as heavily pressured as this lake is, guys. It's really hard to catch fish in here this time of year. I looked out and got that bass, but I don't think I got all the action on tape, unfortunately. And it tangled. Ain't that something, dude? This is what I've been dealing with all day today, guys. It's tangle after tangle after tangle around the tip of my rod. I'm doing more tying knots and getting unstuck than I am actually fishing here, guys. This has been really bad. Plus that the wind is not in my favor too. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, it's a good spot over here. I've always catch fish in this little spot every once in a while, depending on if it's bluegill or it's bass. I mean, one bass ain't bad. I mean, I'll take a bass any day. Whoa, something grabbed a hold of it when I was reeling it in. Yep, something grabbed it. It was a darn fish of some sort. Of course, he's mangled my bait into oblivion. And now I gotta reel myself back into that spot. That's the only downside about fishing over here is this wind is not forgiving. Lord have mercy, this wind. Like I said, I'd rather fish in the other lake because I always catch something. This lake is kind of tricky this time of year. It's hard to catch fish. Oh my goodness, I can't even catch up with my line before the wind's blowing me backwards again. Them's the breaks, you know. There is a lot of catfish over here too, unfortunately. Catfish and bass, basically. I haven't caught one red-eared sunfish yet, or any, of course my bait got all tangled in the stupid loop knot I got here. Let's try throwing it over in this corner. There might be something over here in this corner. It's kind of deep over here. Not too much hydrilla. Hell, I catch a catfish right now, I wouldn't mind it a bit. Not one bit. Well, all I caught was a weed fish. Look at there, guys. One big old weed fish. Man, that stinks, man. I had my dang... supposed to be recording, but it didn't record. Instead, I'm here fighting the wind, trying to get into position so I can cast and not get stuck in the weeds and stuff and get snagged. It's the only downside about fishing in a kayak, guys, is you get snagged a lot because of the wind blowing you away from your spot. Don't have the luxury of a oh, I got snagged on a piece of stick there. I don't have the luxury of a trolling motor or anything weird like that, so. And there's a lot of hydrilla over here, unfortunately. It's making it hard to fish. Oh no. Line got wrapped around it because you gotta stop and adjust your kayak, stop, adjust your kayak, get snagged on something. That's the perks of fishing with ultralight gear, guys. Then you gotta worry about boat wake and everything else. It's just, well, I guess I lucked out. It ain't a total skunk day. I caught that stupid bass. And, oh, something hit it. But nothing to commit to it, though. I'd be happy with a red-eared sunfish right now. The way my day's been going, guys. It's been pretty rough. Oh, man, I'm under a tree, and it's going to make me get snagged. Oh, I hate this daggum freaking... See, they're out deep right now, and I got to cast out deep. They're not really shallow right now. They're only shallow when it's spawning. So I got to cast out deep in order to catch one of these fish. And try not to get snagged in the freaking weeds, which I probably just did. Dadgummit. Every single cast, every time I get blowed backwards. Yeah, we're going to get snagged on that. I got to pull it out of there. That's the perks of fishing, guys. You know, you get snagged or you get freaking, you lose your bait or something. Trying to stay in these little opening spots because you never know, you might get a crappie come out or a bluegill or something. Might hit it, you know what I mean? Oh, something. It's not deep enough, I don't think. I'm trying to just like flip it and pitch it in these little spots here without getting stuck in there. And it goes right in the weeds. It's been a really non-productive day, but hey, it's fishing, guys. I caught a nice sized catfish over here last year. Hopefully I catch something over here. Catfish, bass, I really don't care right now. Anything's better than nothing. Ooh, something. Okay, guys, we got another one. Don't know what it is. Probably a bluegill by the way it's darting. Yeah, nice little bluegill. Finally caught another one. This will be fish number 2. Hopefully that's recording. Nice size bluegill. Yeah. Finally got one, guys. Dadgummit, man. That's 2 fish. Usually I catch more out here, but the wind has been really, really bad. Trying to catch a crappie, but I did catch a bass earlier, so there's that. And I barely felt him hit. It's this wind, man, just keeps dragging my bait in and out, in and out. Oh, there's another one right there, guys. Got another one. Probably another bluegill. Felt him hit. Try to get him out of them weeds if I can. Oh yeah, he went right in them weeds. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a bigger one, guys, right there. Look at that. Nice 2-pounder. That's a big bluegill right there, guys. A really big one. That's bigger than the ones we catch down there at Yellow Lake. That's a good one right there, fellas. Oh, he fell back in the water. Dag nabbit. Well, at least I got him on cam. He flew right back in the water, guys. Don't bad beat all. Oh, geez. Calm down. That's the thing, though, about fishing here, man. They're on or they're not. What do we got here? Tangle City on the tip of my ride, guys. That's the thing about fishing here, man. You get tangled a lot up. I might catch another one. Okay, we got another one, guys. I don't know what I got, actually. Is that a big bluegill? Really big bluegill. Wow, look at the size of this bluegill, guys. Man, that's a big chunking bluegill. Look at the size of that bluegill, guys. That's like a piranha size bluegill. Nice. Got another one. Try to catch another one like that. That's fish number 4. There's one in there. There's another one in there, guys. That was a nice bluegill, guys. Guess I got that one on film. That one I didn't get on film neither, so. Big old hunkin' bluegill there, guys. That was a big one. And I got stuck in the grass, dang it. But it's definitely been a one fish, one hole type of day today, guys. I didn't really catch too much. That fish is just going all over the place there, guys. I don't have a stringer, so we're gonna have to do it this way. Dadgummit. Calm down, bluegill. Big old bull bluegill. You can tell it's a big bull bluegill with the knot on its head. I didn't keep none last time I came out here because of the fact that this place kind of looks very bluegilly. Oh, something hit it. Oh yeah, they hit the snot out of it, guys. Dadgummit. Oh! Try to dead stick it in here. Oh, something hit it. Dead sticking it. That might have been the only hit I'm gonna be getting out here. Dead sticking it like that. Try to just flip it and pitch it over here in this corner. And I got stuck in the weeds. Great. Fucking hell. I got a bunch of weeds here, but I think we got something here, guys. It's pretty deep here. It's like 13, 14 feet deep. I had a hit. Stupid wind keeps blowing me out of my spot here. Definitely minnow alley over here, guys. Dang, hydrilla. I don't know, I caught about 4 fish today. I ain't complaining too bad, I guess. I had a nice hit over here, which it was probably a crappie. Something hit it. Knocked my bait off the whack. I'm gonna have to flip this bait upside down. Yeah, they're definitely hitting it over here in this corner. There's something hitting it over here. Well, okay guys, one of the tips I can give you guys in late July and June, if you guys are using lures, is try to look for where there's a lot of little shad jumping. Usually that's a good indicator there might be a fish in that hole, and you just chuck it in that hole. You might catch a crappie or a bluegill in that hole. You see a lot of shad jumping activity, you might catch one in each hole. I'm using the 2.5-inch minnow, and sometimes you let it stop, they'll hit it on the dead stop when you're reeling it. But like I said, I'm getting some hits over here, but I think it's really shallow, so I'm not really even casting it that far. Might be a big crappie or a bluegill up in here. So, oh, something nailed it. Oh, he nailed the crap out of it. Yep, there's something in there, guys. Like I said, I saw some small bait fish jumping over here, and I did get a nice slam right there. The way it hit felt like a bluegill maybe. I'm gonna try to catch one more fish and I'm gonna get out of here, guys, because it's getting late in the evening, it's getting hotter, and I fished all morning and basically caught 4 fish, which is not bad. I mean, for here in June or July. Oh, something hit it. Dadgummit. Hit it right on the freaking bank right here. Oh, I just threw it right on a weed, dang it. Sometimes you just dead stick it and reel it really slow sometimes, and they'll hit it right on the fall. But, you know, you got a crappie, it's just dinging the crap out of the bait, so. And sometimes you're dead sticking it, is if you move it around a little bit. Sometimes that fish that are in those spots, I think it's a live minnow or something moving around, let it sit for a minute. That don't always mean you're going to get a hit, though. I've had a few hits doing that. Dead sticking it, sort of like what you do with muskie when you're running the lure back and forth. When you get a muskie to come in and chase. It's the same concept with crappie and bluegill. But I like to cast it and reel it in slow, and then cast it, reel it in slow. I did have a hit, but I didn't set the hook quick enough, I guess, to get that delayed bite. But with these gulp live minnows, you want to cast it to a certain point, let it drop, and then reel it in slow. Sometimes I've gotten hits when it just barely hit the water. Bluegills or red ear sunfish will nail them as soon as it hits the water. I'm trying to squeak one out here. I did see some minnow activity up on top of the bait, on top of the water earlier. I did get a hit, then it kind of died down after my kayak ran over the spot. It's the thing about fishing, guys. You miss a lot more fish than you actually catch. They're not as aggressive as they are in the spawn. During the spawn, they are highly aggressive. You know, if you got a bass, though, bass will just take off with the bait and run like hell. Bluegills and brim and crappie, they'll just ding it. Also, too, cast on the outline of weeds, especially if you don't have a lot of docks in your area. Cast it along the line of the weeds, the deepest part of the weeds, and just slow reel it. Sometimes you might catch one like that. You might catch one dead stick. Ooh, we got one here, guys. This feels like a catfish. Oh, we got one, guys. We got one. Feels like a big old catfish. Nope, it's a crappie. We got a crappie, guys. Cool. First crappie in 2 months I've caught. And that's a big one, guys. Look at the size of this one. Oh, yeah. Look at the size of that crappie, guys. That's a big one. That is a slab, guys, right there. Slab. Look at that slab, guys. First crappie I've caught in a while out here, guys. We're going to keep his butt. Okay, guys, that is the fishing video for today. I caught 3 bluegill, 1 crappie, and 1 bass today, guys. I had 1 bluegill jump out of the boat. I gave the rest of those fish to a guy that was fishing down there. He liked to eat them, so I gave him that crappie and those 3 bluegill I caught. And I had 1 bluegill that jumped out of the boat, so that would have been 4 bluegill and 1 crappie. And I'm not used to fishing in that kayak. The other kayak I fish in is a little bit deeper on the inside of the sit on top, and usually fish don't jump out. But yeah, I had a somewhat good day. I mean, it wasn't great. I usually catch more out of the other lake than I do there. But if you guys like this video, I ran out of battery towards the end of the video, so I got to do this outro when I got home, guys. If you like this video on the fishing tips and tricks that I show you how to catch fish in late July on the dog days of summer, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. This is your old pal Hondo from Hillbilly Tactical. Y'all know what you do. You put God first. He puts you first every time. You know else, YouTube. God loves you. So does Hondo. Peace out, YouTube.